every time, just change it up. If you're always wearing brown, try on some, wear some pink. If you're always wearing a pants, try and throw on a dress. Just change it up, okay? Life is constantly evolving, so you need to make sure that you're changing things. Life is evolving, so you need to keep evolving. You don't have to be stagnant in one place. So if you don't want to be stagnant in one place, if you don't want people to see you and say, oh my god, she's so boring, she's so predictable.
No good things come to me, flow to me, move to me. Everything works out for me. I'm a lucky girl. No good things come to me.
Hey y'all, how are you all doing today? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, today's a Tuesday. How are you all doing? Hope I meet you guys well. Are you feeling pretty good? Because I'm feeling pretty good and I hope I meet you well. How are you all doing, guys? Today I want to talk about being predictable makes life boring. Like when you're predictable, definitely people view you as boring. So we need to learn to switch things up from time to time. Okay, ladies, we need to learn to switch things up from time to time. So being predictable really makes our life boring. So you need to learn in order for it to make your life more interesting, in order for people to hang around you more, especially if you have a man in your life or if you're in a relationship. You need to stop being predictable, because being predictable really makes your life boring, really makes people view you as boring. Like if you have a particular routine and that's all you do, you don't like change, that is all you do, it really makes your life boring. So, and people, especially if you have a man in your life, it's literally drive men away from you if they just see you as boring, like if you don't know how to switch things up. And one thing about men is that they get bored very easily. Like men get bored very easy. If there's like women on the other hand, and women on the other hand, we tend to like routines. We tend to like to do things a certain way for a long time. But men especially, they like they get bored easily. So they like it when a woman is can switch things up, like can change the environment. They never know what they are gonna see when they see you. They never know, like just try to switch things up from time to time. Okay, ladies. Okay, because when you're not switching things up from time to time, you know what that does to you? It really makes you predictable and boring. It really makes you predictable and boring. And we don't want to be boring. We don't want to be predictable. We don't want to be too boring that people knows. Like just imagine people know what you're going to like. Even if they are not with you, they know what exactly you're going to be doing. So you need to make sure that you are unpredictable. You need to make sure that you're able to switch things up from time to time. Okay, ladies. Okay, so don't go to same places every time. Just change it up. If you're always wearing brown, try on some, wear some pink. If you're always wearing a pants, try and throw on a dress. Just change it up, okay? Life is constantly evolving, so you need to make sure that you're changing things. Life is evolving, you need to keep evolving. You don't have to be stagnant in one place. So if you don't want to be stagnant in one place, if you don't want people to see you and say, oh my god, she's so boring, she's so predictable, she's so predictable, you need to make sure that you're also evolving. You can do this with your outfits, with the food that you eat, just with your plans. Just do things and don't stay in a rut. Don't be stuck in a rut for a long time, okay? Because a lot of women are in denial, you get it, and a lot of women, they tend to like be in a rut. Like women most especially, we we can easily get stuck on a routine, and that keeps us in a rut, and we don't want to be in a rut. We want to keep evolving. We want to keep changing. You want to keep changing your hairstyles. If you don't really like, if you're the person that you don't really like to do things with your hair, you can throw on a wig. The next day you're rocking your natural hair, and just make sure that you're keeping things interesting in your life. Even for you, forget about the men. You feel you feel more, you feel more spontaneous, and being spontaneous is actually a good thing, ladies. So you need to make sure that You're switching things up, you're not in a rut. You get it, ladies? You need to come out. You cannot be blur. You cannot just stay blur. You need to have a personality, like switching things up. Okay, ladies, especially if you're married. Now I'm talking to the married women. Even if you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, you need to make sure that you know how to switch things up. If you want to be keeping that man for a long time, if you want to be keeping him for a long time, you need to make sure that you know how to switch things up very fast. Like, make sure that he doesn't know what is coming home to. He doesn't just know, like, you get maybe the ambience in the home is different from time to time. Maybe today he meets you in the house. You don't want him to meet you lying on the couch every day. Like, that gets really boring. And at the time, they won't even want to come up because it gets boring, ladies. It gets boring. So they won't even want to come home at a certain time. So what you need to do is that you need to make sure that you know how to switch things up in your home. If you cook the same thing every time, make sure to learn how to switch it up. Throw out all those things that you've been cooking for a while and just bring in new things so that you can you need a sense of freshness, especially if you're in a marriage, you're in a long-term relationship, and even if you're single, you also need that for yourself because sometimes we get bored. And what is making you get boring? What is making you get bored is because you are not switching up things in your life. So this advice is for everyone, but most especially to the married people and to those people that are in a long-term relationship. You need to make sure that you know how to switch things up in your life very fast. Like, switch, don't be stuck on one style, don't be stuck on one particular style. Change things up from time to time in order for your life to seem more interesting to you, in order for you to feel like you're doing something. Because just imagine life on its own is constantly evolving, and you want to make sure that you yourself, you're constantly evolving. So when you have people around you, they don't see you as boring. You don't want anybody to be able to predict you. You don't want people to be able to, like, when they are not around you, you don't want them to know what exactly you're doing. So you need to make sure that you know how to switch things up from time to time, and that keeps your life so interesting. Okay, ladies, so how are we going to, like, what are the solutions to make sure that we are not predictable, to make sure that our life is interesting? The thing is that every day has to be a surprise for you, for yourself. Okay, make every day a surprise. Actually, it helps when you're really creative. You get it? So you need to make sure that you are creative with your life. Don't stay stuck. Change it up. You have to be creative, ladies. You have to be creative on ways to entertain yourself every day. Don't just be in a rut and keep doing one thing every single time. It really makes life get boring, and we don't want to be like that. Life has to be fun and unpredictable. Okay, ladies, life has to be like, or else if you're not catching fun with your life, then what are you doing, ladies? What are you doing? So you need to make sure that your life is as fun as unpredictable as much as you can. That is always change it. That is to say, always change things up. You have to make life interesting for yourself. You have to keep stuff fresh. You have to keep things fresh. Don't keep eating the same thing every day. Don't keep wearing the same outfit every day. Don't keep doing the same hairstyles every day and things like that. You get it, ladies? So make sure that you are able to keep things very fresh for yourself and for people around you, especially if you're married. I keep saying this, yes, because marriage, you get to a certain stage when you guys have been together, and if you keep doing the same thing, it really gets, it keeps, because after the wedding, things slow down. So if you're a person that just does the same thing, you have just one routine that you keep doing every day, you don't change up your looks. Your husband comes home every day, he meets you on the couch, or same outfit, same night wears. Like, I'm talking about all this kind of things. So you need to make sure that you switch things up in order for you to keep things fresh for yourself, for your partner, and for the people around you. Okay, ladies, always try to do things in a new way, and that's really gonna help you. Always try to look for new ways to do something. Even if you're gonna still arrive at the same destination, you need to take a different route sometimes. Like, just switch it up, change things up from time to time as much as you can. Okay, ladies. So that is gonna keep things fresh for you in your relationship because you really need it. Don't let anyone tell you that, oh, like if a man love you, he will stay with you. No, ladies. No, 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 no. Don't take that advice. Okay, ladies. Learn to switch things up from time to time. Because if you don't switch it up, you get boring. Because when they come home to you, you're always on the couch. You're always on the couch. You're always doing the same thing every now and then. Like let them wonder. Let them be able to wonder. Let them be able to not predict you. Yeah, ladies. Let them be able to not predict you. Let them like he doesn't even know what kind of wig you're gonna be wearing when he comes back from work. He doesn't know what kind of food he's gonna be eating when he comes back from work. Stuffs like that. Keep things fresh and interesting if you really want to enjoy your marriage. Okay, ladies, if you really, really want to enjoy your marriage, you need to make sure that you're keeping things fresh. If you always cook, sometimes order takeout. Sometimes just do things like suggest creative dates. It's not all about just going out to a restaurant to eat. Suggest going to do things that are more spontaneous, and they will always remember you, and they will really want to be around you because they know it's always fun and interesting whenever they're around you. So that is what you want to do exactly, ladies. You want to keep things so fresh. You don't want to be stuck in a rut. Okay, ladies, because that's the problem. Most women, especially women, even men too, they need to be unpredictable. But for women, I feel like it's more common in women because we tend to like a routine, like we tend to do things in our way as women. You can do that as a single lady, but when you're married you need to make sure that you're switching things up for your husband, so to keep things fresh, to keep things interesting around the house. Okay, ladies, so that is what you want to do. You don't want to like be boring. You don't want them to totally predict you. Even when they are not there with you, they know exactly what you're doing. No, ladies, you need to make sure that you're always switching it up if you're in a relationship, if you're married, and even if you're single for yourself. So before you get to the marriage, you're already this kind of person that is unpredictable. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you to work on that skills while you're still single. And if you're married, it's not too late. You can always learn to switch things up. Okay, ladies. So that is what I have for you guys. I just wanted to come on here quickly and talk to you guys about this. That is what I have for you guys today. Please like this video. What are you waiting for? Please just like this video, drop a comment for me, and let me know what you think, or let me know what you think about being unpredictable. Let's rub minds together, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys some other time. I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.